Okay guys, let's do some review over what we did today. So completing the square. I have x squared plus 10x, and basically they want me to find this c value. So first of all, I have to start by identifying b. So I know b is 10. And to find c, I have to do b divided by 2 squared. So in this one, I know that b is 10, so I'm going to put that in there. So 10 divided by 2, this inside part right here, is 5. If I take 5 and then I square it, it's going to be 25. Now that gives me the c value. So x squared plus 10x plus 25 is going to be the part that shows my expression. Okay, now remember, I also want to be able to write it in factored form. So to do the factored form, I'm going to take just the part that's in the inside. So 10 divided by 2 is 5, and that's a positive 5, so I'm going to write plus 5. So this piece right here is my factored form. Okay, the other one that we need to deal with today is solving something like this. So remember, ultimately what we want is we want to have the x squared part, or this part right here, by itself. So I'm going to start, first of all, by getting rid of this 2. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So this cancels. So I'm left with x minus 7 squared equals 18 divided by 9, or divided by 2 is 9. Now I have the x squared part by itself, so I'm going to do the square root of both sides. So the square root and this squared right here cancel each other out, so it's x minus 7. Square root of 9 is a perfect square of 3, so I'm going to have my plus and minus in front of it. Then I've got to get x by itself, so I'm going to get rid of this minus 7. So I'm going to add 7 to both sides. So x equals plus or minus 3 plus 7. The only piece for me to do now is to kind of deal with the positive and negative piece there. So one time through it's going to be positive, and one time through it's going to be negative. So 3 and 7 is going to be 10. Negative 3 and 7, if I add them together, is going to be 4. Now I'm going to add x equals 2 in the front and add my or in between. Okay, go over your foldables. Any questions, let me know.